Okay, good morning. I believe I can see comments today. Can someone comment on my side so I can see if I can actually see it? Because I'm not a millennial, so there we go. I'm not a millennial, so I'm just kind of learning how to do this. Well, gang, we have a slight change. I thought I had Courage with Charlie, but I realized I gave it away a couple days ago to the lady at Dunkin' Donuts who had a child. Hi, Herb. So I don't have it today, but again, this is going to teach us a valuable lesson. Sometimes things don't go as we planned. Sometimes we need to fly, change things on the fly. An example is maybe you thought you'd be in school today and you're not. Hi, Brenda. You're home with mom and dad, or you're home by yourself, or with a babysitter, or with your brother or sister, and you didn't expect to be there. So sometimes things change, and we have to roll with the punches and just kind of adapt to what's going on around us. I don't know if I'm supposed to be the one to talk to you about what's going on in the world, but I'll just give a brief little opinion. This is not what we expected, but at the same time, it's the hand we've been dealt, and we need to keep positive and find the good in it, and again, adapt to what's going on. So a couple things. First of all, yesterday was awesome. I feel like I found my role in life. I'm going to read to kids for the rest of my life. Quit my job. Don't tell my wife. Quit my job, and I'm just going to read. The other thing is, as I said yesterday, book sales. Yesterday, through yesterday's reading, book sales on Civen Media Relations were outstanding. That's www.civenmediarelations.com. Let me count how many book sales I had yesterday. None. So really, I'm not doing it to sell books. I'm just doing it to keep you occupied, keep me occupied. And if we happen to sell some books, great. But that's not what it's about. So today I'm going to read a book called I Inherited Mr. D's Toe. Now, for those of you from Spencer, Mass., Mr. D was the most incredible teacher ever, maybe the most incredible human being ever. He taught in the Spencer school systems. Before that, he taught, he was actually, I believe, a monk or a brother. Correct me if I'm wrong. But he was an incredible person, giving. One thing he used to do on kids' birthdays, he would remember everybody's birthday. He had a birthday book, and he would give them $1 on their birthday, signed by Mr. D. He'd remember your parents' birthday. He'd remember everything. He'd buy kids lunch if they didn't have lunch money. Just incredible man. We lost him too soon. He died maybe, I'm thinking 2 years ago in April. And the world is less great without him in it. So we put a book together to remember some of the things he did. Carter Bemis is a guy from Spencer, Mass., who had him as a student. He and I wrote it together. My daughter, Erica Civen Dodge, illustrated the book. And what Carter and I are doing is one of Mr. D's, the important things to Mr. D was youth sports. So we're taking a percentage of the sales. Carter's going to make an announcement in early April, but we're actually going to give a Little League scholarship in Mr. D's name. I guess maybe I just announced it, but we're going to give a Little League scholarship in Mr. D's name to help people pay for their Little League funds. So Mr. D's gift will keep on giving. So let me cut to the chase. I'm in at 5 minutes, and I only allot myself 15. So let's start reading. It's called I Inherited Mr. D's Toe, and it's a whimsical, happy book about giving and kindness, which is our theme. And Dale Arnold joined from WEEI. That's huge. Dale's at home right now. He's doing radio from his home because of what's going on in the world. And Dale, I think you're supposed to be on the air now. So you need to get on the air and then we can catch up later, okay? Do something sports related. Okay, I inherited Mr. D's toe. Here's Mr. D, and I believe this is Knox Trail School in Spencer. Okay, get ready. On a snowy winter morning, as I woke up from my bed, I had an aching feeling, pulled the covers overhead. I tried so hard to fall asleep to prolong my restful slumber. I closed my eyes and counted sheep, but can't recall the number. I looked beneath the blankets, the snow piling down below, to eliminate the throbbing that had formed within my toe. Brenda, you're losing me. That's your, I'm thinking that's your Wi-Fi, not mine. We're plugged in. Hi, Janie. Then it quickly came to me as I pulled myself together. I knew the cause of my painful foot. Could my toe predict the weather? Looked over at my nightstand, a framed photo of Mr. D. Longed for something to remember him. Is this what he gave to me? I lifted up the photo, and much to my surprise, I thought I might be dreaming as Phil winked both his eyes. He nodded his head and gave a smirk with a smile like the Cheshire. Did he bequeath the toe to me that tells barometric pressure? Mr. D, just for those who had him, he used to have this saying that he'd go, "Nya!" And that's what it says on the board there. I don't know if that's how he said it, but that's how I say it. He also said, "Thank you for the gift of you," which is just a great message. I thought back to the story he told students at Knox Trail, how he dropped a turkey on his toe, did more than lose the nail. The weatherman called for sunshine when he'd go to bed at night. Mr. D's toe screamed snow and wind. The toe always got it right. Hi, Jenna, all the way from Canada. The students attracted to him like a magnet's gravitation. A roar could be heard throughout the halls when he predicted cancellation. When Mr. D had left the earth, we'll admit it was much too soon. He left me with many memories and his meteorological balloon. Kicked my slippers to the bedroom floor as I sprang out of my bed. Down beneath the other 9 sat Mr. D's toe instead. I scratched my head and pinched myself, afraid I'd gone insane, though his toe's a very thoughtful gift, which I inherited his brain. I tested out my new phalange to see if I had ability to second guess the weatherman. With power comes responsibility. I felt a sense of nervousness, my toe dipped in the blizzard. Raised my foot to salute the town. I'm the school's new weather wizard. Actually, I think Mr. Latola was actually the weather wizard, not Mr. D, but that's, I'm just saying. My digit began to pulsate. This weather thing's a cinch. The storm is soon to dissipate, leaving no more than an inch. I went inside and Googled it, checked weather underground. I scoured the map for Spencer, saw no snow to be found. When I woke up Monday morning, I drove right up to Prouty. The wind nearly blew me through the doors. It's fair to partly cloudy. The students stormed into the hall. A teacher hit me with her chalk. I rolled one pant leg to my knee and began to remove my sock. Don't worry. Kenny Sadowski, my goodness, the czar of soft drinks. The principal took me by the ear, wouldn't hear my apology, till I told her my toe has a PhD in meteorology. It's tough to say. Kids, say it. Meteorology. 6 syllables. Superintendent looked astonished, gave a look I thought would kill, put my toe up on her wooden desk, and I shared my tale of Phil. So my toe predicts the weather. When outside it's getting damp. I raise to you this pizza slice. Here's to you, Phil Delanchamp. The end. What did you think? We had 40 people watching the video today. Want to talk about Mr. D for 1 second because I have another 2.5 minutes. Yesterday, I talked about paying it forward and doing something kind for people. And I guess I'm going to say the same message today. Don't know what you did yesterday. Hopefully something nice. If you remember, we can be nice to our sister or brother. We can, I don't know, be kind to our parents. Something maybe you haven't done that much lately. Call your grandmother, your grandfather, walk the dog. Don't forget, even with what's going on outside, you guys can go outside. The fresh air is actually good for this. You just kind of want to keep your distance between people. They say 6 feet. I don't know if I'm talking too much about it, but nothing to be scared of. We just need to be vigilant, which means kind of protect ourselves, wash your hands, et cetera, et cetera. Tomorrow, because I don't have the Charlie book, tomorrow I think I'm going to read one of 2 books. I'm either going to read If Every Day Was a Daisy Day, which is about a King Charles Cavalier, or if I get it in the mail today, I'm actually going to read the new book, which is Lundy and Herman. They're about a pigeon that cannot fly and a chihuahua that cannot walk. We wrote the book a couple weeks ago for the Mia Foundation in Rochester, New York, illustrated by Jenna Walker Kronk from Canada. And if we get that in time, which I haven't even seen it myself yet, if I get it in time, I'll read that. But my plan is to read one tomorrow and one Friday. So maybe we'll do, I don't know, we'll do pigeon tomorrow and dog on Friday. So that's all I have. Hope everybody got out of mom and dad's hair for a few minutes. That's the goal, don't forget. This isn't just about reading, it's about getting you out of mom and dad's hair.